First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they know they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Goff going to shift him around.
Don't let us down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Young working out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Pickett going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kenny Pickett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Goff now looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Lions at 10-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Young. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Young going to move him around. Now Young, off play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Right on the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will stop right around the 25. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand This is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyquan Thornton, 53 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And able to get this out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Young. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Young to throw it. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown! Jonathan Brooks, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Young. That one completes it again. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now here's Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Goff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give right side for Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Back to throw here. Got his man. It's Thornton. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this 3rd quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw, Young. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Young. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Johnson's got it complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air once more, Young. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Young. And he held on to it too long, and coverage sack. Down he goes. Lee McNeil able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Open man right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. Young. With a catch made by Johnson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now it's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 68 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. That one complete to Liggett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. On the move to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Young now. Got a man. That's Liggett. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Young here, you can see, changing the play. They'll look to throw again. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Goff now looks to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Connecting with Johnson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Young.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is Pinyard, and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? It's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Lions,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say